We're live and oh, okay. I'm live now. Holy shit. And nobody's watching. Woo! Alright. Testing. Can nobody hear me? Great. Great. I hope it's working out. I don't think it is though. Alright. I'm going to try to actually look at the camera this time. So I'm not going to look at myself looking at the camera, so I'm not going to screw it up. I think I look good. Headroom, all good. Okay. Hey guys, I'm trying out this live stream thing. I don't know if it's going to become a regular thing, but I say fuck it. I wanted to try something out, and I just lost my channel because I cursed. And I didn't bleep it out, I bet. Anyway, I don't think anyone's watching, and I doubt anyone will be. I'm going to probably try to archive this, so don't worry if you missed out. I'm sure someone's worrying that they missed out on this very, very important live stream event. Anyway, I figured since I'm trying this live stream thing anyway, why not bring up my opinions on San Diego Comic-Con? I'm actually got a lot to say about it this year, which is different, so I figured might as well talk about it. But before we get into that, I want to let you in on some updates. So I will be releasing some more animations right after the stream, so don't worry about that. And then I'll probably release the last two sometime in August. And for the video, I probably won't release it during the summer, but I'll hopefully get it done sometime in September. There's not much work that needs to be done. I have all the stuff. I just need to find the time to work on it. So, yeah, that should work out. All right, everyone good? I got a list here. I got a list on my phone. So I'm not going to screw it up this time, guys. I'm going to be consistent, because I got a lot of shit to talk about. So let's just dive right in. So before I talk about like specific things like DC or animation stuff, which there's a lot, I want to talk about one movie that's sort of out on its own and sort of in its own field, and that would be Glass. Let me drink some more water. Very professional. Also, if you hear any weird noises, my house is getting worked on. There's a tree, and there's probably going to be chainsaws. So, yeah, fun. Anyway, Glass. Oh, we got a visitor. I'll be right back. Hey, Mickey. Welcome to the stream. You're gonna give me so much money because you're on the stream. Aw, you little panty. Okay. Seriously, though, let's get to the topics. So, Glass. Let me just adjust here. Okay, so Glass. Now, M. Night Shyamalan, you know, I like some of his movies. I think he's a really interesting director, though. I don't love all of his stuff. I really loved Split, though. Probably one of my favorites of his. And at the end of it, they were, like, kind of referencing that they might cross over. But I didn't think that next movie would take it this far. So if you guys don't know, this movie is going to cross over with Split and Unbreakable, which I don't think I've actually seen. So I need to catch up on that. And it's an interesting trailer. It's definitely different for everyone else, because there's this lady who's this person from American Horror Story. I can't think of her name. Who's talking about how they're potentially heroes, and I'm like, you have a guy with multiple personalities, and you have like old Samuel L. Jackson. I don't think that's the point. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be heroes, but whatever. That's what makes this movie so interesting, because I guess they're going to try to be good or try to do the greater good, but probably something's going to get fucked up. So I don't really know what to think about this movie. It could be really good or it could be really weird, because this is like, I mean, there's crossover with comic book movies, obviously, but this is crossing over with two of a director's movies. It's very weird and it's very much its own thing, but I kind of like it, and I hope it's good. So yeah, looking forward to it. All right, let's get into DC now. DC was interesting this year, and it's kind of weird because, well, I'll talk about it later, but Marvel didn't really do anything, but I'll bring them up later. Let's talk about DC, because I felt kind of bad for DC. I actually really like DC. I don't have really any merch to show here, but I do like their characters, and I did really like Wonder Woman. So I hope some of these movies turn out to be good, but let's just get the bad out of the way with Titans. Whew, I don't know anyone who's excited for this trailer. It's not great. I mean, a couple months ago they released cast pictures of what the cast is going to look like, and I'm just, yeah, this is working out. We're all good. We're all good now, but other people. And they were talking about the looks and everything, and yeah, Starfire looked kind of off, and some of it looked cheap, but it's a TV show. You got to be a little lenient with it. As long as they try their best with the writing, it shouldn't matter. And oh boy, they have some pretty good writing in this trailer. Now, I don't mind. A lot of people are really hating on Raven's design. I actually think it's fine. I mean, she's more realistic, I guess. It's not what I prefer, but it's fine. Jesus Christ, that's like the sixth time the campus has called me. Isn't this a great stream, guys? Anyway, back to Titans. I think the line that got me, and it's probably gotten everyone, was when Robin was fighting people in a dark alley and he said, "Fuck Batman. Where's Batman? Where's Batman? He's not my dad. Fuck Batman." Like, I'm sure the execs thought that was a really cool line, but it is so cringeworthy. It sounds like something Damian Wayne would say, not Dick Grayson. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Also, kids, watch out. This is a cursing stream, so I'll warn you. But yeah, Titans. Will it be good? Probably not. I mean, that trailer was so bad, it also almost makes me want to go see Titans go to the movies. I'd probably rather watch that movie a couple times than watching an entire season of this show. But enough with the hate. That was like my only real pissy thing I had with Comic-Con. So let's just get to the good stuff. With Aquaman. Aquaman was interesting. I mean, I did see Justice League. Aquaman was actually one of the more interesting parts of Justice League. Like, yeah, he's not really to his character, but it's Aquaman, so, it figures as much. And I don't know, I thought this trailer was fun. It's a fun movie. It has, like, Atlantis kind of looks like, what was it? The Jar Jar planet from Star Wars, but cool. But it looks cool. So, yeah. I'm really losing it here, but one thing I wanted to bring up was Black Manta, who is like the coolest part about Aquaman. Kind of sucks that he's going to be like the secondary villain. I just hope they make him cool. I mean, from the trailer, he already looks really goddamn cool. So, just hope for good stuff from this movie. And I don't know, Jason Momoa, Aquaman seems like DC's Thor. So hopefully, oh, thanks, Mickey. So hopefully that will work out because, I really want DC to succeed. I mean, they've made mistakes in the past, but hopefully they could just move on and make movies about other characters and make them good. Speaking of other characters, Shazam! That was really lame. Shazam! Shazam was also a nice surprise. I heard that they were making a movie a couple months ago, and I was a little unsure about it. Yeah, I got good headroom. Let me adjust for you all. I was a little unsure about it. So, after watching that trailer, I'm actually very interested in this movie. DC really needed a hero comedy, so it's nice that they're making one, and although not every joke hits, the ones that do are really funny. And it looks like a nice, what is it, PG-13 comedy? Something nicer that you could watch instead of Deadpool, which freaking hilarious, but not for kids. It's not. If you want to see a funny superhero movie that's live action, kids, watch Shazam. I'm confident that it will be good, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I just love the idea that they're really going with the kid being the hero, and I also really like how they use the original origin with the old dude in the cave and how they mixed it with Subway. It's really clever attention to detail. They care about the origin, but they don't mind changing a couple things. So it's really great to see stuff like that. Let me just adjust here. I'm never going to be happy with this, just so you guys know. Yeah, I'm using my laptop camera, so this is the best you're going to get at the moment. All right. Yeah, I believe that'll be it for DC. So overall, DC, there's hope for it. There's some actual goddamn hope for the movies, at least. I mean, Titans might not be good. I'm not really sure about this streaming service. I have a feeling it's going to flop, or it's going to be like one of the big flops of all these streaming things. So, yeah, DC, hang in there. I wish you luck. Ah, crap. Gotta move something. All right. Now, before we get into the animation, which is a lot to talk about there, I want to bring up DC's friend, Marvel, which is backwards here. Yeah, I'm also a huge Marvel fan, so it was kind of weird not seeing anything Marvel related. Now, of course, I know that the movies are coming out next year, and it just seems weird that they didn't show anything for Captain Marvel. Now, I looked it up. Apparently, Captain Marvel's coming out March 8th of next year, so that's like 9 months. So they definitely have a lot of time, but it just seems weird that they didn't show any footage. They didn't need to do like a full-on trailer, but seeing like a teaser or anything would have been great. And I know they don't want to show off anything with the new Infinity Gauntlet or whatever movie that's going to be called. So I understand why they didn't have this big a presence as last year, but still, it would have been nice to at least see something. But I'm sure next year will be big because once those two movies happen, apparently the universe will only get bigger. So we'll see. Anyway, now onto the animation, which I think is the point of this channel. Might not be, but let's talk about some animation. Let's do the Netflix stuff now. I think they showed a new trailer for Dragon Prince, but I don't think it was for Comic-Con. So I'm not going to talk about the 3 new Netflix shows I'm super hyped for. I'll talk about them sometime later, but if anyone was wondering, yes, I'm super hyped for Disenchantment, Dragon Prince, and the new She-Ra. Yes, she looks like a girl to me. You can't deny that. Let's talk about Voltron. Yeah, I'm a huge... Okay, I won't say huge, but I got into Voltron sometime last year, and I'm not usually a mech person. I'm like a mech show person, but I really, really like Voltron. It's really the characters that make it for me. But enough of that. The new trailer is pretty crazy. It's crazy that they're literally doing a 13-episode season, and it's only a couple weeks away, August 10th. Like, that's it. There's more content and more like beautifully drawn animation in these these seasons than with Steven Universe, and they do it in so much quicker time. It's freaking insane. Like, how the hell did they pump out 13 episodes? It's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how this is possible. And yes, Shiro's gay, if you guys didn't know, which I would say is a spoiler, but like, if you're part of the fandom and you've seen San Diego Comic-Con stuff, then you know. And even DreamWorks tweeted about it, so it is official. He a gay, man. He's so gay, and I'm fine with that. Like, just so you guys know, I'm completely fine with that. I don't even care. Well, personally, because I'm not gay, but great for them. Great for Shiro. That's going to be an interesting plot, though. I have all white hair now, dude. Sorry, I couldn't hang out. I'm really excited. I actually have a friend who's super excited that Shiro's gay now, with representation, and also it's really cool that they did this, and I just hope it leads to some really great writing for this season. Yeah, that's all I really need to say about Voltron. I did not watch the really crappy footage of the first episode because, like I said, it's only in a couple weeks. I can wait, personally, so that's all I really need to say about that show. Now let's get into Nickelodeon. Now, there's a lot of stuff I've talked about for Nickelodeon, but it's mostly just reboots. I don't think they talked mostly about Loud House or anything, but yeah. The biggest thing they showed was a new trailer for the ZIM movie, and it's what it is. I mean, it's a trailer. It's got ZIM, and as we suspected, it's going to be made in Flash, which some people are probably going to be pissed about, but I personally don't have an issue with that. I mean, Flash is a good program. If you use it correctly, you can make some good stuff with it, like Motor City and stuff. And yeah, I don't really think that's an issue. But that's like the biggest thing that they revealed specifically for Comic-Con. But they also mentioned other stuff. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like they showed a new trailer for Rocco for Comic-Con, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. I'm just gonna regurgitate the stuff that they said about their revivals, because it was close enough to Comic-Con that they're basically reveals. Hey Arnold might be getting a new season. I just saw the Jungle movie recently. Oh, it was really good. So, I don't know. Arnold season 6, it'd be cool, but I don't think it's really necessary. I thought the Jungle movie ended it perfectly. They have his parents, and, well, spoiler, but it's been out for, well, not a year, but still. And there was really weird news. Like, a couple days before Comic-Con, someone was talking to the voice actress for Jimmy Neutron, and she said that there was going to be something happening. I don't know if this is a revival or a reboot. Oh, God. or if they're just going to be using the character of Jimmy Neutron. But apparently something is happening with Jimmy Neutron. So if you guys care, stick around, I guess. And then there's Rugrats. It's funny. The other day, before they did this reveal, I found an old cassette tape of the Rugrats movie soundtrack with that song, "A baby yet I get from above." It's a childhood favorite of mine. So actually, I think Rugrats might be the first cartoon I ever watched. So it's pretty cool that they're bringing it back. I don't like the idea of the movie at all, and I hope they cancel it. Please cancel that shit. I don't think it's going to be good at all. Please cancel it. But besides that, I'm pretty excited, and that was basically Nickelodeon. Yeah, I think Zim was the only real thing they showed at Comic-Con, but oh well. I mean, I think they have enough backing with their reboots that it will be fine. Anyway, let's move on to the G stuff. Cartoon Network, my boys. Now, you know, as a channel, they've been kind of itchy recently with their freaking schedule and all, but I'm still excited for the new stuff that they're making. So Infinity Train finally got a trailer, or more of a teaser, really. And it's Infinity Train. They mostly showed off the new style and motion, which I think looks fine. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are pissed that it looks different from the pilot, but I think it works. I really like the background work for her house, and I don't know if it was like painted or it was like pencil drawn, but handmade probably. It just looks really goddamn cool. I don't know. I just really like that kind of aesthetic. You could tell it wasn't made in a computer. Or maybe it was, and I'm completely wrong. I also like the neat little detail of the pipes. The pipe screensaver. Ooh, that takes me back. Which means that this might take place in like the early 2000s, but no one really knows. I mean, they could just be in modern times with a really crappy computer, but judging by Doolit's character, I doubt that. So we'll see, though. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the trailer. I don't mind the new style. I think it looks fine, but people bitch about it, I bet. So yeah, Infinity Train, super excited. I would love to see a date, but we'll just have to wait, I guess. Now on to the fun stuff. Yeah, well, no one's watching the stream, but thank God. But if anyone wants to kill me now, I do like Steven Universe a lot. I wouldn't say I'm officially part of the fandom, but I do really like this show, and I watch it consistently. So the news for it was really cool this year. I'm just going to give props to Cartoon Network for how they handled the presentation and the convention. Oh, I got a caller on stream, guys. Who could it be? Hello? And that's our caller. Give a round of applause for the caller, guys. That was really freaking weird. All right, but back to Steven Universe. First of all, they released some new Dove shorts, which I don't think anyone's been talking about them, which is a shame because I really freaking love them. They're making these little 30-second shorts with the with Dove, the people that make soap. about self-esteem and body confidence and all that stuff. And just the way that it's written, the way it's drawn, it's really good stuff. Like, if you hate PSAs and shit, I'd recommend these videos. And even if you don't like Steven Universe, I think the best part of the show is emphasized in these shorts. The characters are written very well, and even if you don't watch the show regularly, you can get the personalities well. And I don't know, I just love these freaking things, especially We Deserve to Shine. You guys got to see it. It's a really good song, and God, it's just so cute. It's so cute. Just give it a chance. Anyway, it's really cool that they put effort into the Steven panel and making it filmed. You can actually watch it right now in high quality at the Cartoon Network YouTube channel, which is really cool. Because a lot of those people really, I don't know, I just hate the fact that everyone's super judgy about people recording during the convention. Because Comic-Con's so goddamn expensive. Like, there's no way in hell that many people are going to go. So it's just nice that they're actually recording stuff, and I need to close the door because we got another visitor. Hi, Ronnie. He's a kitty. I'll get him, guys, because I know you guys love kitties. I'm going to get him. Hi, this is Ron. Ron Burgundy. Isn't he so sweet looking? He's the best. So let me just here. You really tell this is live stream, can't you? Anyway, yeah, I love that they recorded the panel, and the coolest part was that they released the next episode and watched it at the panel, and they released it the day after. Like, holy shit. They actually thought about this. We don't have to wait like 6 months to watch high quality footage of Comic-Con stuff. And it was a really good episode too. Like, I was a little worried that the next episode, like right after, would be a bit draggy. But this one, they just like go right into it. And I'm not going to give specifics because I don't know if anyone cares about spoilers, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to say, holy shit, the last episode is probably one of my favorites. And yeah, they also announced the Steven Universe movie, which I'm pretty excited for. It doesn't seem to be one of those that will affect the canon. It's probably like secondary canon. I think that's what they call it when it doesn't affect anything, which is fine. It seems kind of weird that they're doing it right now, because usually you do it earlier or at the end of the series. But I'm happy they're doing a movie. Hopefully we'll get higher quality art and there won't be as many mistakes, but we shall see. Hopefully everyone will be on model the entire time. But yeah, Steven Universe killed it this year, man. The frickin' design of the Thank you. I registered for classes 6 months ago, dude. Well, not that long, but still. These freaking callers, I swear. Anyway, that's Steven Universe, and they killed the panel this year. They had all these props, and, they made me jealous. They made me almost want to fly all the way to San Diego, but I'm not doing that shit. I might never do it. But, yeah. And that's it with Steven Universe. But before we stop talking about Cartoon Network, First, I want to at least bring up the Adventure Time panel. I'm not a crazy huge Adventure Time fan. I like the show, but I didn't catch up with it. I only watched like the first 2 seasons, and then I fell off of the track and never caught up, which is a shame because I think it's a decent show. And say what you will about the show, the panel, even though they didn't really like full on recorded it, was apparently really good. They had a lot of crying and stuff from the music, and I don't know. After watching that panel, you can really tell that the people involved really cared. Even though they did like a dumb Minecraft episode. Like, these people care. They care about working together. And, you know, it's really nice to see. I'm sure this last Steven Universe panel will tear me up too, but that's not going to hopefully be for a while. So, yeah. Now, the final thing I want to talk about Cartoon Network. This one's a little controversial to some people, I bet, but OKKO, which might be my favorite show on Cartoon Network at the moment, is doing a huge ass crossover with all the big Cartoon Network shows. So it's going to cross over with Steven Universe, Ben 10 Reboot, and Teen Titans Go. So half of that sounds great. The other half sounds kind of bad. And I know people are going to probably flip about, oh, God, Teen Titans Go is going to cross over with OKKO. They're going to ruin it. And people that probably hate OKKO are going to hate it even more after this. But I don't know, guys. I'm actually really excited for this. Now, Teen Titans Go, I don't hate it with a burning passion, but I know why people hate it, and I'm not fond of it. But I think this could work. Because keep in mind, the original Ben 10 and the original Teen Titans were action shows. Comedic action shows. And that's more aligned with what OKKO is. Yes, it's a big-ass parody of anime and cartoons and everything, but it focuses on really good, well-choreographed action sequences. So, seeing Garnet, KO, I think Raven, and Ben 10 fighting at each other or with each other sounds like a really cool idea. I think they could really pull this off if they have the right writing team and it's big enough. And if this does really well, we could see even more crossovers in the future. I'm really happy that Cartoon Network's doing this because if this does really well, hopefully Nickelodeon will get the idea and say, holy shit, let's finally do something Nicktoons related, like Nicktoons Unite or whatever. And maybe we'll see it. But yeah, this Cartoon Network did a really good job this year. That's all I gotta say about them. How Disney TV animation specifically, I don't think they did anything new for their big animated movies, but I know for sure that they did stuff for TV. So let's talk about that. Star versus the Forces of Evil. I got into this show probably sometime last year, and it started off okay. But season 3, holy shit. This went from an okay, likable show with like a decent comedy and stuff and cool action to like a show I love. Like season 3 got me. Like it got me on the lore, dude. I won't go into specifics, but it gets darker. It's more badass. The villains are cool. Some of the most interesting characters. I don't know. It was a really goddamn good season. And it was nice that they revealed something for season 4. And they didn't, I mean, someone recorded it, obviously, but they did release it officially later, which is always nice. Like, if it's something as short as that, you might as well release it to the public. Like, Jesus. I hate when companies have to hide it for that long. But, yeah. Oh, God. I'm about to poop. Oh, no. The existential crisis of me. But, Star Wars is a show that I'm really interested in. So it's great that they're putting more focus on it, putting it on Disney Channel. Though there is some bad news. I don't know if it's still apparent, but a couple months ago there was like definitive evidence that season 4 will be the last season of Star, since most Disney Channel shows end at season 4 and haven't gone beyond that length. Like Kim Possible ended at season 4. Proud Family ended at season 4. Even though there were big hits, they just ended at season 4 for some reason. That really sucks. And I hope Star doesn't follow that, but I'm confident, I'm pretty sure it's doing exactly that. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, especially since I just got into this show. That's like the worst feeling ever. Like when you start watching a show and then the next season is the last season, you just got into it and now it's over. It's the worst. But I have high hopes for this season. I'm sure a lot of fans are really pissed that it's not till next year, but I mean, are we really surprised? I kind of saw that happening from the end of season 3, which was back in April. There's no way in hell they're doing a new episode this year. But I could just hope it's good, since it'll probably be the last season. Please don't be the last season, though. Anyway, enough of the mopiness. Let's talk about a new show. Amphibia. That's what it's called, Amphibia. Now, the promo image looked okay. It didn't, jump out at me, but I was going to give it a shot anyway. But during Comic-Con, they showed off the opening theme song, and they got me. It's a really interesting look. I didn't notice at first, but the main character has this motif in her design with the hair, where there's always 2 leaves and a stick coming out of it, and it's a very tiny detail that you might miss at first, but I really like it. And so you can get a lot from the theme song, but apparently with the synopsis, the show is about a girl who is very self-centered, and she has these 2 friends that aren't really her friends. And then she comes along with this magic box with frogs on it or something. And then she gets transported into a magical world of frogs, where everyone's frogs and so magical. Ooh. And she finds this frog, and it becomes her first friend. And I guess the whole point is her trying to be a better person, which is actually kind of interesting. I don't think many cartoons have done the whole fake friends thing before, so seeing that happen is pretty cool, and it's a good lesson to learn for kids, knowing who your real friends are and trying not to be fake about stuff. And I like the music too. I think it's the same person that did Gravity Falls. So if you guys haven't seen the intro, I'd give it a shot. And overall, I'm just super excited for the show. I think it could be really good. I like all the frog designs. They're kind of cute. They got the main frog, which I can't remember his name, Old Man Frog, and his cute little sister. And they just do stuff, frog adventures, magical frog adventures. So, yeah, I think that'll be a good show, and I'm really excited for it now after that trailer, or the theme song. So, we'll see that in 2019. Now, they didn't release anything about it, but I do want to bring up the Owl House. which is the other show that they're going to bring out in 2019. I'll admit, after watching that theme song, Amphibia's got me a little more than Loud House, but hopefully they'll show off something with Loud House soon, and I won't be left in the dark, because at least the designs look really cute and cool, so hopefully that'll happen. Jeez, I've been rambling. What's this? This is at 40 minutes, so we're almost done, guys. I need one more thing to bring up, though, and it's the big one. It's the King of Comic-Con. It's Godzilla. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Yeah, if it wasn't clear enough, I'm a huge freaking Godzilla fan. So this last trailer for Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters, I was already really excited for this movie, especially after how they handled Kong Skull Island. But this trailer, the editing, the music, the pacing, everything about it was just so well crafted. Like, someone put their life into the trailer, dude. Like, I can't imagine watching any other trailer for this movie afterwards. The music was beautiful. It timed so well with everything. I'm really hyped for this movie. The visuals are great. I love Mothra's new design. Was actually confusing at first. I thought it was Gamera, which would be really cool, but maybe later. But I don't know, man. I can only praise this trailer. Now, for the movie itself, I do have a concern. There's going to be 4 monsters in this movie. You got Godzilla, Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra. The 4 probably most popular Godzilla monsters, all in the same movie. Now, Rodan doesn't really need an introduction. It's a giant pterodactyl that lives on a volcano or mountain. And it just flies around, and its wingspan creates terrible hurricanes. That's all you really need to know. Mothra, though, is... Well, I have a feeling they're going to change up Mothra's story a lot in this. Because in the trailer, you don't see any, native people. But that might change. It seems like Eleven's character, Millie Bobby Brown, is going to have a connection with these monsters for some reason. I guess she'll be you think she has a thing for Mothra, but apparently she might also have something to do with Godzilla, because at the end of the trailer, before Godzilla roars, you see her smiling, yeah, Godzilla, kick their ass. And then you hear Godzilla roar. But yeah, I don't know. The cast is very interesting. So you got Millie Bobby Brown, who's 11 from Stranger Things. It's probably going to be the big star here. Hopefully she does a good job. I have faith in her. Then you have surprise guest Sally Hopkins. I think that's her name. Or Sally Hawkins? We'll see. We'll see what her name is. I could look it up, but I'm not going to waste your time. From The Shape of Water, which is actually one of my favorite movies from last year. I'm super happy it won Best Picture, but yeah, I really like her acting, and I hope she has an interesting character in this. That's going to be the thing with this movie. If the characters aren't good, it's gonna flop. But after watching Kong Skull Island, I have faith in it, because, see, if you guys didn't know, Godzilla 2014 is okay. I enjoy it, but I don't love it. And it's mostly due to the human characters. I loved Bryan Cranston in it, but spoiler, it's been almost 5 years. he dies really early on, and you don't really get to do much. And just the pacing of it was really painful. Why had the Mutos come first? Like, I went into this movie thinking that Bryan Cranston had a vendetta against Godzilla, and when we find out that it's freaking Cloverfield ripoffs that killed his wife, it's kind of disappointing. But I'm rambling. Basically, I didn't like 2014, but I loved Skull Island, and it fixed a lot of my issues. So I'm hoping that this movie's going to be great. I mean, it's got Tywin Lannister in it for some reason. Why can't it be good? But yeah, that's all I got to say about Godzilla. And that is going to end the San Diego Comic-Con stream. I would just like to thank everyone that listened in during the stream. All you 0 people, thank you. Thank you so much. I would like to thank all my 7 subscribers who hopefully will watch this video. I love you guys. For real, I do really love you guys. Thank you for subscribing and listen to me talk about stupid shit and ramble for 40 minutes and onward. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Comic-Con. I already brought up what I'm gonna do with the new videos, so I'll see you then. Goodbye. Oh shit, I don't know how to end the stream. I don't know how to end the stream. I guess I'll do an update on the screenplay I'm working on. I'm like not an hour, like 30 minutes into the movie. I think I could still get it done in time. It's going to be close, though. Though I was always expecting it to be like an hour or an hour and a half movie, so I think I'm doing fine, but we shall see. I hope that works out, because it's mostly the reason I haven't been doing many videos, so I'll talk to you later, guys. But for now, pour vous. I don't think that's the right word. Yes, I want to end the stream, guys. End it now. Execute Order 66.